Welcome to the Arizona Bowl over here on Power 4 Picks, brought to you by Better and Green. A tricky game here where me and Ethan honestly haven't looked too much into it and really can't find much that's really persuading us to take either side here. We have Miami, Ohio, who's 7-6, playing Fresno State, who's 8-4. We have the MAC conference against the Mountain West. Fresno State is currently a 5.5 point favorite, over under 41.5. Played in Tucson, Arizona, so definitely closer in proximity to Fresno. Not like it really matters. I don't know how many people are traveling to the Arizona Bowl the Saturday after Christmas, but I guess a little closer for Fresno. Oh, I'm going to keep this one pretty short. I'm going to trust the conferences and how the conferences have been doing so far in bowl season. We saw Ohio um, beat UNLV outright. I loved Ohio in that game. This is the same conference playing this a similar conference foe in this Miami Fresno game. So I'm just going to trust the MAC conference here. Seems like they always do well. I don't have the numbers written down, but it seems like they always do relatively well in bowl season. It seems like they're always above 500. The MAC is. So I think they have a little bit more to play for. Now, if I would be lying if I told you I knew a whole lot about Miami, Ohio. So don't rip me in the comments. We just made a pact that we are covering every single bowl game, but I'm just going to trust the MAC over the Mountain West. I know if you're just looking at the top teams, the top Mountain West team, Boise State, is going to be better than the top MAC team. But just when it comes to these bowl seasons, it seems like the MAC really puts an emphasis on bowl games, whereas the Mountain West seems like they don't as much. So give me Miami, Ohio to cover this decent size number, the 5.5. Ethan, what do you got in this tricky game?
Yeah, I'll keep this one short, but I will start with, if you guys have not subbed to our YouTube channel already, we are donating $1 until the new year to St. Jude for every subscription that we do get. So we really appreciate that. If you do enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button. And like I said, we'll donate $1 for every subscription between Thanksgiving and New Year. So coming to the end of that, I'm going to go against you here, and it's the slightest of slight leans because I really have nothing. So I'll keep it short. I'll take a stab at Fresno State minus the 5.5 points. My reasoning here, Fresno State was never really in contention to go win the Mountain West, to make a bowl game bigger than this one. This is kind of what their ceiling was. And they made it here. Miami somehow, with all the tie breaks and whatever, squeaked into the MAC championship game, got blown out. Well, not really blown out, but got beat by Western Michigan in that championship game. So, if that game would have gone differently, they obviously would have been playing in maybe a little bit better bowl. They didn't have a shot at the playoff or anything like that, but I think that was the game that they probably cared about a little bit more, was that MAC championship game. Couldn't get it done. Don't know what they come here with as far as motivation goes. So I'm going to take a small lean with Fresno State minus 5.5. We don't like laying 5.5 points. Usually you and I are always lining up on the dog with that spread. But I just think Fresno State might be slightly more motivated. So not a game I'm going to bet. Toughest game we've broken down so far, in my opinion, not just today, of the entire bowl season. So slightest lean, 51% on Fresno State.
Yeah, a really tricky game. And if you guys have a better reasoning, please let us know in the comments. We're definitely open to hearing what you guys have and your guys' bets on this game. So please let us know what you got. And until then, guys, make sure you do follow along over on YouTube. We're continuing posting our predictions and previews of every single bowl game, including the big playoff games coming next week on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So stay tuned for that. And until then, guys, we'll see you in our next episode.
Welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? Listen in and cash out, that's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top, hey. Shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome to our podcast, Better and Green.